Well, this story begins with a brief history, summarizing old legends of the planet named the Bird Star, which is a large planet composed of nations, Choi State and Lee State. Those great nations often fought for their territory, and the winner of this war is the one who has the strongest war spirit, as he has the ability to destroy heaven and earth. Only those who have a powerful guardian spirit, war spirit, can change their fates and become heroes to stand against 10,000 people. 5 years ago, the powerful nation Lee and the virtual nation Choi began to compete for territory. Raga's father, a member of the most powerful assassination organization of the country, became a traitor in war. At the height of the war against the other state, he killed 2 top-level war heroes of the assassination organization. Since then, the country was defeated and ranked second, and the virtual country became first. Rogue's father's reputation was damaged overnight, his whereabouts unknown, and the family was kept hostile in the village under strict surveillance. After that, Rouge became cold-blooded, after he and his mother were intimidated, assaulted and rejected by their relatives, and by everyone known since childhood. This loneliness, and the hatred for his father, and the people around him, rooted deeply in Rouge's heart and mind. Time then shifts to 5 years later, as we are shown 3 kids, one seemingly about to fall, making the others worried. His fall was no coincidence, however, as he received a punch from our one and only protagonist, who had a very determined and cold-blooded look, then suddenly shifted his gaze to the other lackeys, edging them on to fight some more. Come on. Witnessing his charged-up energy, they all hesitated with frightened gazes, but their leader at this point wasn't willing to give up, as cursed, You flipping traitor, son. What's the matter? Your father has betrayed the country. Damn you. You deserve to die. At this point, however, he wasn't even fazed, but suddenly shifted his gaze to whispers behind him, as some waste adults were also howling insults at our boy. Yeah, real matured, but at this point our boy was used to countless insults as it was a daily occurrence, and after letting out a heavy sigh, he sneered. Hey, come on. I'm used to it. Frustrated at not getting the reaction he wanted, he could only curse. You. Goddamn. The little waste then charged up his red energy on his fists and spoke out. Rogue. Even if you have a war spirit, so am I. Besides, my brother is a second-level war hero in Zanian College. So, I'm warning you, don't you dare touch me, fearless. Our boy also charged up his blue energy in his hands, then sneered. Why are you talking so much nonsense? Let's finish it quickly. I've to go home for dinner. Annoyed, the bully charged forward with his 2 lackeys. You son of a lich. Damn you. Go to hell. Seeing them about to attack, he did not panic, but calmed himself down by taking a deep breath, and executed some hand techniques, as they flowed like water, discharging more energy. After that he kicked the ground for an attack. Witnessing that, the bully was shocked for a second, but still tried to act tough, as he also raised his fist to meet his attack. How dare you come up here? Taste my punch. His strike seemed to slow, however, as he winded it up too far, making our boy approach him instantly. He then dodged his attack, and countered with the Hitler pose, aiming for his neck, but it seemed it was just a feint as he grabbed his neck. Got you? He then kicked his leg to make him lose balance, then got him in an arm lock. As he pinned him down, he threatened. Now, if I just hit your throat with my fist, or finger, even without using the power of the war spirit, then I wouldn't need to fight anymore. You'll be dead already, so do you still want to fight? No, he murmured in pain. Cough. I don't want to fight anymore. Witnessing his pathetic face, he let go and stood up to leave. Then get lost, and don't show me your face again. Worried, the lackeys all ran towards their leader. Are you alright? Let me help you up. As they were helping him up, his fury knew no bounds as he looked at the departing figure of our boy Rogue. He made a vow to himself. Rogue, I'll make you pay for this. Making his way back to his house, he announced his return. Mom, I'm back. However, the moment he stepped inside his house, he was shocked as he saw his mother picking up some broken glasses, with the house totally wrecked. Feeling a tinge of anger rising up inside him, he called out to her mother. Mom, oh, you're back. Hang on a second, your mom will finish cleaning up quickly, and come. Did the villagers make trouble again? He asked, then clenched his fists in anger. Tell me again. Why should we take the consequences for Dad, even if he betrayed the country? Why didn't he take us with him? Hearing him pour his anger out, his mother suddenly embraced him tightly, and tried to reassure him. Rogue, your father, he didn't betray the organization or even the country. Mom's voice. As soon as I mentioned that man, her voice naturally became upset. He thought to himself, you always say that. Every time. The scene then shifts to his room, as our boy was laying in his bed, and on his roof was a poster of a handsome white-haired man with a giant red bird next to him, his idol. And reaching out his hand, he thought to himself, Phoenix, a member of the highest organization in the country, the assassination organization. In a war against the 5 dynasties, he destroyed 500 men alone with his war spirit, 100 birds. He is also one of the most powerful of the 5 major war heroes. This kind of hero, I wish to meet him once in my lifetime. Dad also at that time, he was a war hero, and member of the assassination organization. Suddenly a loud rustle from the outside disturbed his thoughts, making him jump up. Who's there? These people, still trying to make trouble at night. I won't forgive them anymore. After heading out, his shout echoed through the dense forest. Come out, grasshoppers. After some silence, a leg peered behind the tree. Turns out it was the waste bully, who had a smug smile on his face, and seeing him our boy was irritated. You really want me to hurt you, bastard. I told you, I'll make you pay for it. Come on, said the bully irritated. He clenched his teeth and gathered energy on his fists, preparing to attack. Screw you, and get out of here. Well, he should have known something was wrong, as the weak bully was somehow feeling arrogant, and it was with reason, as when our boy Rouge was still charging forward, he suddenly called out for his brother, which stunned him as suddenly a huge fist appeared before him, knocking him out. The smug brother then appeared. Little brother, you don't have to fight this kind of brutal villain. They choose the wrong opponent themselves. Leave it to me. The little brother, now witnessing our boy sprawled out on the floor, was filled with joy. My brother is a 2nd-level war hero in Zanying College. You're dead today. Ha ha ha. I rogue. Ha ha ha. My body. I can't move. Rouge thought to himself. Is that the real power of a fighter's? The older brother then suddenly approached him with his war spirit materializing from his back, empowering him even more. When I came back, I found my little brother crying and complaining about your violence to him. You bastard, stop pretending to be bullied by me. You'll be dead by the end of the day. You savage bastard. Paying no mind to his words, our boy was struggling on the floor, groaning in pain. It's hard to breathe. He thought if it wasn't for that guy, I'd have been able to go to Zanying College and become more powerful than that bastard by now. That's not fair. Suddenly the pathetic voice of the little brother echoed. Brother, kill him. Kill that bastard. No one cares about him nor his mother, so kill him. No one will know. His older brother was silent for a brief moment, then affirmed. Well, I think you're right. Stepping closer, he continued. Don't blame me, blame your treasonable father. So don't worry, I'll make sure you die by my bare hands. Seeing him about to attack, no one was more happy than the little brother, who now had a punchable face. As he continued to brag after seeing his powerful attack released by his strong war spirit, that flattened the area where our MC was, creating a huge gust of smoke. Woo, brother, you're so strong. Ha ha. I'm afraid it has become a pool of meat. As the smoke cleared, however, it seemed our boy was nowhere to be seen, which shocked him heavily, then roared in anger. Where's his body? Where did he disappear to? There's no way he survived this. Find him. Brother, that. What? What is it? From the sky a red feather glowing with spiritual energy fell down from the sky, and to his hand, as suddenly many more even, fell down. Then a resounding voice suddenly echoed. According to the first rule of the Zanying regulations, fighters are not allowed to use the war spirit force against the ordinary people. Hearing that, both brothers were in shock, as above them was a captivating scene of the white-haired with red wings, that shone with all its glory as he appeared like a godlike being. Half conscious, our boy, who was being carried, suddenly thought to himself, this man, is he the phoenix? As he was still up in the sky, brimming with spiritual energy, his sight terrified the waste older brother, as he was panicking. Phoenix, a member of the assassination organization. How is this possible? How could a member of the assassination organization be here? That too for this bastard. Phoenix then cast a murderous glance at him, which spooked him. Don't misunderstand me. I'm just teaching this wild kid for a little bit. But Phoenix wasn't buying it as he sneered. Humph. As a fighter with war spirit, you not only bullied him, but also tried to kill him. As the national war hero, I will abolish your war hero status, and also crush your war spirits. Suddenly Phoenix began glowing more brightly, which made the guy almost swell his pants, as he wondered, is this the Phoenix war spirit? But we won't get to see what happened next as the scene shifted to some time later, as the Phoenix brought our boy to a resting place, who suddenly woke up after some time. Turning his head to the side, he was truly speechless as he saw his idol right before him. Oh, you're awake. Kneeling down, he shouted in excitement. Thanks for your help. I will repay you with my life. If you have anything you want from me, please tell me. I will do my best to do it. Thanks again. No need. Oh, I never thought I'd meet you. I adore you. My room is full of your posters. Smiling at his words, he thought to himself. After being in a coma for 2 hours, his body and spirit are completely recovered. Worried at his silence, our boy wondered. What's wrong? Oh, Nothing. As for the two brothers, they're in deep trouble now. The elder brother seems to be from Jiangning College. He'll get the punishment he deserves for doing that. As for your mother, I used the energy shield to protect her. I think she will sleep well now, so you don't need to worry anymore. It won't happen again. Ha ha. You should have seen those brothers crying to death. TSK. I just don't understand those bastards. After some silence between them, he suddenly asked a blunt question. Do you hate your father? As if triggered, he bluntly replied, no need to mention that guy. I'll protect my mother. That guy is not worthy of me and my mother. Rog, I believe your father must be having a hard time. He and I used to be comrades in arms. I know what he is like. The situation at that time is still a mystery. I'm also looking for clues to your father. I don't care. In fact, I don't mind if he is treasonous, he answered back without a care, stunning the phoenix for a bit. However, Rouge continued, I still remember, when my father left, I was not very sensible. People around me bullied me and my mother. I didn't understand at that time. I just felt sad, but at those times, every time I looked at my mother, there would be no hatred on her face. Only the gentleness that has been on her face up till now. It's just something I can't say. It's still the same. Just looking at her smile like she always does, and I don't get it. Just like before growing up, they changed from scolding me to beating me. I couldn't beat them at that time. There were so many that I couldn't run away from them. Later, I found that there was a so-called war spirit in my body, and they couldn't beat me, so I snagged them to escape. In this way, I've been growing up like this. Protect mom from bullying and try not to remind her of that man. I play by myself. I'm quiet by myself growing up alone, so I don't mind if he is a traitor. It's just that I hate him for not being a father. After listening to his story, Phoenix patted his chest and called out to him, Rouge, believe me, your father loves you more than anyone else. Otherwise, you can confirm it by yourself. Confirm it by myself. What do you mean? Luoji College. Have you heard it? Hearing that, he was surprised. It is said that their students are all hideous criminals, and it's not under the jurisdiction of any country. Besides, they're exiled sinners or seeking the strongest, seekers. Despite this, some of the most terrible criminals are revealed as war heroes. Also, the dean is a super dangerous criminal wanted in 3 countries. Also, it is completely independent of cities and societies. Your father comes from there since you are not allowed to go to the national college. Then if you would like to, but before he could finish, he immediately answered, yes, I'd like to. You mean that I have a chance to get accepted in Luoji College, right? I have a chance to get out of here. Go to other places, right? I can study like others, right? I do. It's not about that, man. I want to change the fate of me and my mom. Well, in that case, you will have to leave tomorrow morning. I heard that tomorrow is the deadline for the registration of Luoji College tomorrow. But mom, rest assured I will explain it to her. You do not have to worry about this. Now go. Arrange your stuff. Arrangement. Alright, then I'll get ready tonight for tomorrow morning. Thanks. You're welcome. Ma Dude then thought to himself, I think that no matter who sees Ragi's eyes like this, they will have to settle their eyes on him. These kinds of eyes are one of desire and opposing the fate itself. The next day, our boy took a bus towards the college, and getting off, he wondered, is this Luoji College? Is Luoji College really here? He wondered again, as before him was the vast plain of the desert with no choice. He had to keep moving, and with the heat scorching, he was doubtful. In such kinds of places, there is a college. However, having the little bird companion, he cheered up a bit. Xiao Juji, I'm so excited, please guide me in the future. This little named Xiao Juji, it's my friend, please let him accompany as a partner. This is what Master Phoenix said. The map that Phoenix gave me seems unclear, but no problem. However, if I don't move now, I think I'll die here. 3 hours later, and our boy was still treading the vast desert, and feeling cheated, he shouted out to the heavens, you cheater guy. I followed the map, but why is there nothing here? So hot. I feel very thirsty. I'm dying. Hey. This. Suddenly, in the distance he saw a little hut, which caught his eye. This building, is it the Luoji College? No, I don't think that it's so small. Maybe I started hallucinating because of the heat. Whatever. I'll just go from here. After another half an hour later, he finally reached his destination, and seated on the porch was an old granny, who, seeing him, just flashed a smile. Curious, he wondered. This, Grandma, why are you knitting a jacket in the desert? No, that's not the question. Do you know where the Luoji University is? Because I have to register. Hearing that, she finally opened her eyes and asked, why do you want to go there? Are you going to study? I have no idea. I have been nominated by Phoenix. I waited for this opportunity 500 long. It will allow me to change. I have a lot of things to do, and many places that I want to visit. And later on, I need to meet a person. After listening to his passionate speech, she instructed it's inside. Go and take a look. Doubtful. He wondered what, inside. Grandma, are you kidding me? This small house is where you live, so if you know where Luoji College is, please tell me. Just go and take a look. Having no choice, he finally went inside. Then, sorry for the disturbance. After opening with a knock, he was stunned. Ha! An empty house. You know, your answer shows a lot of confidence, Rogue uttered the granny, surprised. He wanted to ask, how did you know that my name is Rogue? But before anything could happen, the ground suddenly creaked. Stunned, he was later even more surprised as the floor opened up, sending him down underground. He screamed in fright. A light. Save me. I'll die. No. The passage, however, led to an underground base, as he suddenly slammed down on the ground, creating a huge commotion with smoke clouding the view. Emerging from the smoke, he shouted in protest. Grandma, were you trying to kill me or what? But a voice suddenly echoed, shattering his focus. Logged in. The administrator has announced that you have passed the test. You can proceed to the next test. Looking where it came from, he was suddenly stunned, and saw other participants. As the voice then continued, the right person will be chosen through the competition. There are no limits on using any possible means, but killing is prohibited. And finally, welcome to Luoji College. Seeing the huge buildings before him, he broke the silence. Is this Luoji College? His question, however, caught everyone's attention as they turned to look at him. One then finally sneered. Oh, looks like we'll have some soft little meals here. How has the admission system at Luoji College become so low? Hey little boy, let me show you my stone fist, so you understand the difference between here and the outside. His hand suddenly and partly turned into stone, preparing to attack. But from his back, an even more bigger dude appeared, as he threatened, get out of my way. After some shock and staring at each other, the little guy regained the little confidence he had as he sneered, then threw a punch. Bang! Thinking he did some major damage, he was confident. Taste my fist first, and let's see if you can say get out of the way again or not. My fists make heavy things move from their place. Even if you are an elephant, you will bleed to death. But from the smoke, massive hands emerged, as the big guy suddenly hugged him forcefully. Surprised, he wondered, why can you still move? Let me go. But the huge guy instead strengthened his muscles, and squeezed him even further, which cracked the dude's spine, shocking everyone who witnessed it. Who the hell doesn't know this guy? The crowd murmured. The giant, Taejang, is famous for the strength of his armor, and also he is among the strongest of this course. How repugnant. I hope I won't face him in the evaluation. Witnessing the spectacle before him, it was as if he opened his eyes to a new world. His energy pressure is really awesome, as well as he didn't care who was talking about him. Those people. Hey, looks great. Luoji University really is interesting. If they were like the villagers, it would be really boring. Phoenix, I want to see the mystery of Luoji College that you talked about. I must discover what kind of places it really is. I won't let anyone stop me. No, I will never allow it. Because this is my last chance, and I will use it. Shifting scenes to a building inside of Luoji College, a man was seen slamming against the wall, splitting blood all over. The one who sent him flying even cursed. Damn, I said, you can't sell things here. You're such a disobedient boy, always pissing me off. Hearing a knock outside the door, he gestured for the person to come in. Turns out the 4-eyed dude was a director, and the big guy who entered, Mr. Gao. As he then reported, the assessment is about to start. Don't you want to see the performance of this session? No, I won't join the party for the assessment of those children's. Oh, but I heard that the son of that person will come too, and the heir of the Zai family, too. Oh, I see. It looks like there's gonna be lots of fun. Back to the competition, another announcement was made. Everyone, the assessment is about to start. Please pay attention to the rules. Number 1. The target is the crow in Luoji College. A crow, is it a doll? Wondered Rouge. Number 2. There are thousands of crows in the college, and your mission is to catch the crows carrying the scrolls. If the ankle is tied with a pass, please keep it well. If it's kept with you until the end of time, it's considered to be passed. There is no limit on the means. It is forbidden to destroy the mouth. The time limit is 3 hours. Having a pass at the last second is also considered as a success. There are 50 crows carrying the pass. 50 crows. In other words, only 50 people can pass. There's almost thousands of people here, too. Is the pass rate so low? Wondered our boy, and looking at the other participants, he continued. They are not surprised at all. Did they already know the rules of Luoji College? It seems that I have to do my best, too. Well, then, the assessment begins. Remaining time, 3 hours. Here we go. Yeah, this time, I am really looking forward to it. You mean, those 2 boys, don't let me down. Tilda, I want to get along with you. The snake 4, I'd then licked his lips. The scene then shifts to an ally, where our boy's head popped out, who was looking for a crow, and annoyed he complained. It's been half an hour, and I haven't seen any crow yet. I don't know where Xiao Juji went just now. What a bastard companion. Who went to play by himself. But suddenly a flashy figure of a crow flew past his view, catching his attention. Finally appeared. You little crow. Without wasting any time, he kicked the ground and began chasing. As he was close to catching it, the crow was frightened by his scary face, as it flew even higher. You made me wait so long, just behave, and come to me. Unfortunately, at the last second he missed it. What? It jumped aside. Luckily though, there was a lever, in which he used to grab upon, and after spinning his body weight to regain balance, he was truly amused, as he began charging up his energy, preparing for another attempt at catching the crow. You little crow, it's a great honor to use my war spirit to capture you. In an instant he jumped for the crow, getting immensely close to capturing it. However, it seemed it wasn't going to be an easy task, as from the side wild footsteps could be heard charging forward with tremendous strength. And out of nowhere the bulky dude burst through the window with a loud bang, making our boy Rouge surprise. As the dude used his mountain rock technique to push our boy aside like a little rag doll, as he then intercepted the crow, landing with a huge boom, he tried to act cool and domineering. Little kid, I got the crow now, thanks. What good luck, this crow has the pass. Let's keep the pass, in case the goal is too big. You can go now, you smelly crow. Things weren't also going to be easy for him though, as our boy wouldn't go without a fight, and from the smoke his voice resounded, as he created huge gusts of aura waves, catching the guy's attention. Don't rush to say thanks after all. I didn't say anything about giving it to you, did I? Yo, that was a good speed. But I don't think this is gonna work on me even a little, the bulky dude then continued. I'm the giant, Tae Gang. Now you know my name before you fall down. Well, at least, I'll make you fall, without pain. Mind you, he said that while transforming his arms partly into stone. Although I can't summon my war spirit, but my bronze wall and iron wall power is enough. However, he was hit with a punch from our boy before he could finish his boasting, but he was not fazed at all, and looking down at him, he sneered. Like I said, that's not gonna work for me. Ma did then prepared to throw a punch, which Rouge saw through, but he was too slow to react as the punch landed on his side, and fortunately enough he blocked it so as to not injure his ribs. And after feeling the strength behind it, he thought to himself, I feel that my internal organs are disturbed. Haha, it seems you're just a little bit faster. You look like that kid before. You're just a waste. Then let me give you a lesson. This place is not somewhere where you can come for. Little bastard. Boom, he threw another punch, which Rouge dodged. You're trying to hide, don't you? Then I'll take the initiative, big man. With top speed, Rouge jumped at him, with a huge kick to his face. But as always he was not immensely damaged, as the bulky dude stretched out two arms. Then die. Nobody's gonna notice your disappearance. His double arm attack was the mountain hammer. Flying gray smoke, thinking he had prevailed with attack, he sneered smugly, ha. Things that don't know how to survive will turn into ashes. Oh dear. I've wasted too much time getting involved with unimportant little people. But as always the unyielding spirit of our boy echoed from behind. You're really strong. You're the second strongest opponent I've met. Even so, you bastard, I definitely can't fall down here, so I'll beat you. Before the big fight, however, the scene shifts to somewhere in the deep mountains with two figures discussing matters. I heard that the entrance to the Luoji College is available around the world. Mr. Ji Wang, can we join? It seems that the assessment starts at this time. Worry not. Let's join. The figures then finally appeared in all their glory. A handsome young man with blue hair, and his little cute maid with pink hair. Back to the fight. It seemed it was about to get heated, as our boy was surprisingly resilient. Oh, you're a real surprise, boy, but I've wasted too much time on you. As he said that, it seemed he was exuding more spirit force, continuing his grandiose speech. Although my war spirit won't last long, it's more than enough to finish you. Alright then, I'll show you my war spirit, stone beast. Hey, then, there's only one thing I can do. My best. Impatient, the bulky dude charged forward, shouting at top of his lungs, you should feel honored for seeing my war spirit suffer death, you dickin' bastard. Witnessing the massive punch coming towards him, he raised his hands to block the attack. That's a lot of power pressure, he exclaimed to himself. Boom. The attack landed. Even if he blocked, he could not avoid getting hurt, spitting blood in the process. Oh, spitting blood isn't good, you know. Not giving up, our boy discharged his own energy around his fists, punching his neck. Irritated, the stone dude roared in anger. Your attack, it feels like tickles to me. Boom. He slammed his giant arm against our boy, but he still blocked it. and gave him another punch under his armpit, then another on his neck once more. But as always he shrugged the attacks off and roared, "You stupid kid, I told you that your attacks are useless. I'll show you how a real attack it's done." Then used the devastating mountain earthquake technique, pushing back Rouge a little. "So, you still spitting blood?" After coughing a bit, he squatted down preparing for a fight. "Oh, you feeling like shit? If you want to die, let me grant you that wish." They both then charged forward, as if to end the fight and being faster. Our boy landed an attack first, but the bulky dude's punch was more heavier, as it sent our boy flying back. As he laid there sprawled on the floor, the guy sneered, "Idiot, are you expecting anything else with these weak attacks? My war spirit can go back now. I no longer need it, hee hee. Do you think you can hurt me if you fuse your war spirit into your fist? Stupid. My iron wall is unbreakable." Got it. But his grandiose speech was cut short as our boy informed him, "Everyone has a weakness. The bigger you are, the bigger the weakness." Stunned, he wondered this kid hasn't fallen yet. But Rouge continued, "Although your body is solid, you're still flesh and blood, so there has to be a weakness." Unable to believe his words, he shouted, "Shut up. What is a little sheet like you gonna do to me? You think you're going to destroy me with a single punch?" Paying no heed to her words, he asked him a question. "Have you ever been stung by a bee?" Confused, he wondered, "A bee? What are you talking about?" Rouge then explained, "When bees sting, it hurts more after a while when the poison enters the skin and swells it. Those punches just now were all in vulnerable places on your body, neck, armpit, the front. If the injected spirit is pulled away in an instant, your body will suffer from a huge amount of damage, so it's time to pull." Feeling he was about to suffer, he waved his hands in panic. Wait a minute." But our boy gave no mercy, as he used his sharp edge technique. Clenching his fist, he activated the technique. As the big guy's body was heavily shredded from the inside out, and spitting blood, he was in disbelief. How could this be? Ma dude then slammed on the floor, face first and ass up. "I said it at the beginning. No need to thank me, I'll take the pass." "Thank you." Big man. Shifting scenes to the blue-haired man and his cute little maid, as they were at a beautiful waterfall lake, and the little maid asked, "Master Ji Wang, the entrance is behind the waterfall. How can we get in?" Not receiving an answer, she asked further, "Young master, won't you be late?" Raising his finger to manipulate spirit energy, he finally spoke. "I said, Xia." Flicking his finger, he parted the waterfall in half, opening up a path. As he continued, "You talk too much." He then let his hand hover above the Xiao Xiao's head, instructing her to not move. He then cast a spell which created a bubble enveloping the little Xiao. "Wow, I'm floating. Let's go. We're here." Luoji College. Time then shifts to the passed out bulky dude, as even a crow shat on his face, which immediately woke him up. "Hey, my head, that kid. I didn't expect him to have that up his sleeve. It's weird because it's not as if he's weaker than the others." From above a building, a voice echoed, "There's bird sheet on your face." The voice came from a crazy-looking dude with a sinister soft smile, and seeing him, he was stunned. John Ying. The real John Ying. Why is John Ying in the assessment area? Before he could even finish his thoughts, the smiling dude landed beside him. Before he could even react, then made fun of him. "I saw your fight with that kid. You lost so badly. Ha ha ha." Nervous, he whispered in fear, "You. Can I help you?" Then thought to himself, "This guy, I can feel his power." This feeling we're not at the same level. With his sinister smile, he made an analysis. That boy is very interesting, as he injects his war spirit energy into weak points within the body, then pulls it out. I can't wait to play with him. Thinking he dodged the bullet, huffed in relief. Oof. I'm being ignored. But the smiling dude was no saint, as he turned his head slightly. "Ah, yes. What did you say? You are an iron wall." Panicked, he hurriedly replied, No, I wouldn't dare to. That's just the attribute of the fighting spirit, a fighting spirit with a high defense attribute. Let's see it." Wasting no time, the big guy's face was sliced before he could even finish. After chopping him up into pieces, he yawned, "Scrap metal, now that's funny." And shifting scenes to the director and the big guy, it seemed he caught wind of the incident that just occurred, and informed the fried director, "Director, the assessment zone was mixed with John Ying's spirit." "Well, this happens almost every time. In a sense it is also an assessment, right? He. This time, a candidate has been killed, and from the scene's point of view, it should be one of the A-class wanted criminals." Hearing that he got burned by the hot tea he was drinking, so hot. And A-class. The world of wanted criminals are generally divided into Class C, Class B, Class A, and there are extremely rare Class S. Class A is a group of people who have killed too many people, and they are defined by the state as an extremely vicious group. Placing the teacup down, he voiced out his thoughts. "I can't be reassured for every assessment we take. Let's go." I don't want to be blamed by that old man, the dean. Back to the assessment zone, an announcement was made. There are 30 minutes left. Hurry up, please. Later the calm atmosphere was disrupted by a clash of fists, and feeling overwhelmed the opponent thought to himself, damn, this kid. So oppressive spiritual attack. What kind of monster is he? Snapping him out of his thoughts, our boy entrusted don't get distracted. He then gave him a heavy punch on his gut, nearly making him vomit what he ate, then continued to finish his lesson. It's dangerous to get distracted, so it's over. With that powerful punch, he sent him flying, spitting blood everywhere, finally defeating his fourth opponent. He thought to himself, the closer the end time is, the more people will be killed halfway to try to grab the pass. It's really annoying to deal with it. Let's finish this. It's exhausting. Anyway, in my memory, I remembered what my father used to say. Little ruse directing of spirit into the body have different effects. I didn't expect to come out this time, but Dad's words gave me a lot of inspiration. I don't know how to compare it to Phoenix, but after all, he was a member of the assassination organization. No, Phoenix must be the stronger one, my idol. From his back sounds of clapping echoed. Clap, clap, clap. Wonderful trick, not bad. You're really starting to interest me. I've been looking for you for a long time. Little boy, turns out it was this repulsive smiling devil, and shocked our boy wondered, are you here to rob the pass too? Then I thought, what's going on? This person, he's totally different from the others. You said the pass. No. I'm not interested in that thing. I'm more interested in taking you apart. Tense. He exuded his aura and boldly beckoned. What the heck? Stop talking nonsense. If you want to fight, just come. Inwardly though, he thought, use the power of time to realize. Then that shouldn't be a problem. Amused, the laughing devil chuckled. PFFFT. What a fighting little boy. And from his finger he flicked an object towards Rouge, which shot out with maximum speed, grazing his cheek and drawing blood. Stunned, he wondered, is this spiritual energy? That's right, I smell blood. Ha ha ha. Only this smell can make people intoxicated. For the pleasure of taking you apart, I apologize in advance. The devil then manifested his spiritual energy, transforming it into dual swords, but at least I'll give you a little respect when I do it. Nice to meet you. My name is Moon Bai Yang. Your killer. Stunned, he wondered. Spiritualized sword. I can't let him take the lead. First cover the whole body with spirit concentrate. As long as he moves, I'll find out the flaw of his action. Hey, it seems that you just use spirituality to this point, which is not interesting enough. Let me tell you how it works. Amitabha needle. From his hand, spiritualized needles popped out with tremendous speed, piercing through his abdomen. What? Ruse thought with bloodshot eyes. That won't work, kid. This level of attack cannot be avoided. Holding his bloody abdomen, he winced in pain. It hurts. My abdomen has been penetrated. Fainting concern, Moon Bai Yang chuckled. Oh, dear. I'm sorry. I don't know how much this hurts, but I don't care. I thought you already knew something about spiritual power, but it looks like I guessed it wrong. It seems that you don't even know the side of the spirit yet, or even the meaning of the spirit. Your way of attack is simply directing spiritual power into a part of the body. Spiritual directing in different parts of the body has different effects, but this is also the most basic thing to do. The head, arms, body and feet. The advanced usage is to integrate the spirit and mind into the desired shape, and this is the concretization. He then shot out the Amitabha needle once again, and upon seeing it, he flinched. This attack again. With all his effort, he dodged it at the last moment. Oh, you managed to dodge it this time. But with that he gestured with his finger, changing the direction of the needle, which swerved around and pierced his left shoulder, leaving him with no strength. As he buckled, spitting blood, he felt despair creeping in. I and Omicron longer have any power left. Still smiling, the devil spoke out. When you have a deeper understanding of spiritual power, you can control the direction at will. He then continued, while clasping his spirit sword tightly. That person. Your father Roger Ghetto. Didn't he teach you anything? He then unleashed his second skill, Glory Dance, finishing off our boy Rouge, as he was sent flying from the sword slash. Falling, he thought with despair. Even here, I can't get away from Dad's reputation. It seemed the fight even caught the blue-haired dude, as he thought, there's such a strong spiritual attack. Advancing towards it, he called for his little maid. Xiao Bo, let's go. She on the other side was searching the defeated dude's body, and upon finding it, she exclaimed in joy. Oh, got it. Now we have more than 20 passes. He 2 is enough. Throw the rest away. Ow. Okay, master. Back to the epic fight. Two spectators arrived to watch the spectacle. Found it all. Such an inflated spiritual attack like that is easy to find. It seems that the other party is not afraid of the Luoji College. So, this troubled guy, when did he get back? Damn it. I know he'll cause us trouble. Who is he arguing with? It's rare to see him angry. Oh, so it's Rouge. The guy Gao then prepared to take action. I'll go down and take Rouge away. No, the four. I'd stopped him. Take it easy. Let's take a look at what happens. Then thought to himself. These two finally met, but the drama has developed in a unique way. Rouge, let me see what you can do. Gato's son. Moon Baiyang seeing him sprawled on the floor. Faint worry. I'm so sorry, I got a little carried away. But as soon as I mentioned your father's name, I couldn't hold back my emotions. Rouge, as his son, it seems that he hasn't taught you any of his abilities. Was he not willing to teach you? In the end, were my efforts futile? Rouge wondered in despair, but the talkative guy continued. That's right, Tilda, this level of attack doesn't make you realize anything. He then called out for his war spirit. Come on out, Amitabha. Now let's be serious. Witnessing his war spirit, he despaired even further. I'm really working hard. So why can't you let me move forward a bit? But this video ends here. Stay tuned for more. Until next time.